Hello everybody and welcome, I'm Son of Mogef. It's Sunday evening, I'm playing Juno New Origins, a game that was gifted to me recently. I didn't know that it existed, and apparently it's an alternative to Kerbal Space Program. A game that I played a fair amount of in the past, so, you know, just try it out, see what it's about, see how things go. Let me just... Okay, everything seems fine. My internet hasn't been great recently, so I'm a little bit worried things are gonna die on me, so please do keep that in mind. Congratulations on starting your own aerospace company. It's a tough business, but with my connections I can help you succeed. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Algernon Fizzlebottom. Sure, that's an interesting name. An interesting person by the look of things as well. I've recently inherited my grandfather's research company and I own many technology patents. Don't have time to chase the stars myself, so I have decided to offer incentives to new aerospace companies to help them get started. Let's go to the tech tree and see what I can offer you. Awesome, right. Hello? So, like this? Wait, tech tree, it's there, it's highlighted, Son of Mogef. Chill the hell out. Welcome to the tech tree. Click on the Broodman side to see what technologies it contains. The maximum Droods is an interesting name for people. Can be hired in the current sandbox. A mysterious being that resembles an earthling. They can be a bit fragile, but are great at exploring and piloting. You can put them into cockpits, cabins, or seats to control your crafts, even when out of power, and get them out in flight to have a walk. Nice. That's pretty awesome. Boosh. Now unlock Common Ground. It is also free. Displays text for labeling stuff. Attach to your craft to add new views. Interesting. Now it's up to you to choose your path. Oh my god, look at the goddamn tech tree. Holy hell on toast. Do you want to start with backyard scientist and build rockets, or start with RC enthusiast and build cars and planes? You only have enough tech points for one, so choose wisely. Well, I mean, I wanna buy the rockets. Solid pace, easy to store and cheap to produce. Sugar, spice and everything nice. The favourite toy of any rocket nerd. Fins. You will get new contracts after unlocking this tech. Ooh. So, yeah, I want to build rockets. Of course I want to build rockets. You don't have access to any more technologies for now, so let me show you how to get more tech points. Click the back button. Open the career, which is there. This is where you will find contracts. By completing them, you will get money necessary to launch new crafts and better launch locations. You can see your currently available funds at the top of the screen. 5,000? That seems like not enough to make a spaceship, but alright. Click on the milestones tab. In order to use my patents, I need you to prove that you deserve it. For this, I've set up milestones. By reaching them, you will earn tech points, which you can use to unlock new technology in the tech tree. You can see how many tech points you have at the top of the screen. It should be 0, yeah. Money spent, launched craft, scrapping returns explosions. Interesting. Here you can find the exploration related milestones. Well, there's a bunch of bloody stuff going on here, isn't there? Look at all these places. Here are the landmarks you can visit and additional milestones you can do in each celestial body. You can click them to see more details. Okay. Okay, select the vertical shot contract and then click start. Start tutorial. Camera and mouse controls are fully customizable. Okay. Welcome to Designer. First, let me show you how to move the view around. Rotate the view by left-clicking on the background and dragging. Okay, easy enough. Move the view around by right-clicking. Alright, this is command pod. Oh, that's the command pod? I thought that was just like a miniature launch platform or something, like a bedrock, you know? You can't control your rocket without it. Okay. Let's build a rocket. The first step is to add a fuel tank below the command disk. So if I add structural fuel tank. Okay. I have to drag it, slot it there. Resize the fuel tank to match. Oh my good god, that seems horrendously massive. Now let's add a nose cone to help reduce drag. So it's customizable? Oh my god, what did I just do? I hope that sorted that out for me. They can connect an engine. I've only got the one, so I guess I'm putting that there. Add some fins. Okay, this all seems pretty easy. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's cool. It's all, yeah, it's all customizable. Now we can enable symmetry mode on this fin so we can duplicate. Okay, so that's that. Cycle through the modes until you get to radial 4. Mirror. Radial. Oh, I see. So it's 4-way symmetry. Okay. We can now enable symmetry mode on this fin so we can duplicate our work instead of having to add each fin individually. Now close the symmetry. Now let's enable the gyro on the command disk. The gyro can help you to stabilize the rocket when it's in flight. Properties. Right, so it says 25%. Wow, which is all the way up. Yeah, right. Close the panel, no problem. I built my first rocket. Click the launch button. Top right and launch. Okay. From the village pad. Village runway. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Load, damn you. It's good opportunity for me to have a bit of a drinky. I am very dry-throated. Yum. Press space to activate your first stage. This will activate your engine. Since it is a solid engine, once ignited you won't be able to stop it or adjust its power. Fair enough, I guess. Wait for the engine to ramp up. At the bottom of your screen you can find the main dashboard, so this stuff. You can change between H, E, L and oh, above ground level and above sea level, right. Your distance to the ground, distance to the sea level. Okay. Click the button on the right side of the screen to show the nav sphere panel. Click the lock heading button to enable heading lock. You can also change between surface and orbit speeds, okay. Whenever you target another craft, you have a third mode showing your relative speeds. Useful for things like docking. I always sucked at docking in Kerbal. As you change modes, you can see the green arrow in the nav sphere, which I think is this thing, move around. This arrow will adapt to your velocity mode, show you where the forward direction is pointing at. Alright, click and drag anywhere on the blue nav circle until your pitch is 70. Oh, that's really sensitive. There we go. You can use the nav sphere to change your rocket's heading. Oh, again, that seems quite easy. This will automatically use the engine gimbals, wings, gyroscopes to try and point your craft that way. They can drag anywhere on the blue nav circle until your pitch is set to 90. Oh, there we go. A really useful tool for any pilot is the nav ball. This sphere full of strikes and numbers indicates where you're looking at. Two halves in two colours. The line separating both colours is the horizon. Oh. Switch to map mode. Wait. Open the menu. Toggle map. Oh, it's there. Why is it that I can't see the bright green outline on things? You know, the ones that are blatantly obvious. You also have a map to find where you are. You can zoom in and out and change how it is oriented. A really useful... Okay, sure. Rocket Man! Stuff. So if I drag this now to like there, will it pitch over? It does seem to be sort of pitching over. We've completed tier 1 of record altitude by exceeding 10,000 kilometers. That says reach 25,000. Crash at least 500 meters away from the village. Okay, so I'm completing these things to get technology points. This is all very awesome. If I move this... Yeah, it does. It pitches it over for me, which is kind of spectacular when you think about it. It says crash at least 500 meters away from the village. I guess I am already that far away. Can I speed things up a bit? Time warp can only be enabled when the craft is grounded or outside the atmosphere. I kind of thought that it was, but that's fine. Apparently I'm heading this way now. can't... Wait, oh, there we go. Whee! I guess I should really do something like that. We're going like really, really quickly here. I think. Yeah, is that 800 meters a second? Damn! There's the village, look. And boosh! Part nose cone has exploded. I've completed the contract. That was fun. So I got 4,000. Oh, it's quite a good profit margin. Recover craft? Huh. This craft cannot be recovered. Okay. End flight, I guess. Wait. And resume it later from the... I don't really need to do that. You're not happy with what you accomplished in this flight, it might be best to retry undo. Oh, there's an end button here. I'm confused. Exit flight. Yeah, exit the flight. What am I doing wrong here? I can't save and exit. Oh, I thought that was a save and exit game. Right, that's fine. Let's have a look. Oh, I have a new customer. The mayor of the Juno village, a small settlement in the largest mountain range of Drew. He has been trying to promote the aerospace sector in the region, and finally someone gets to use the infrastructure. Mucho gusto. Okay. I got an achievement for that. Flight termination system. 10k easy. Okay. Reach 30 kilometers. Select your command disk and blow up the craft before it gets too low. Sure, I guess. That's kind of crazy. I'll go to there. Launch craft, build craft. I guess I could just launch the same one again, couldn't I? I don't see why not. So that I have to reach 30 kilometers above ground level and blow up my craft mid-flight. So it's just a case of press space, it ramps up. So I've got to wait for this to get to 30 kilometers. Yeah, 30. Yeah, that amount. I kind of like this. The way of steering your ship rather than doing it manually. Can I actually just fully pause this? Doesn't look like it. Am I gonna reach this? I'm already nearly out of fuel. Probably going to have the momentum to get above there. Boop. You have reached the necessary altitude. Now it's time to blow this thing up. You can select a fuel tank by clicking on it. This will allow you a menu with more details about the part and a nice orange button. Okay, if I select the command disk and go boom, command disk will be destroyed as soon as you unpause. Okay. Oh! I kind of missed it. It just vanished. Guess I can't recover that, can I? Okay, well, that was kind of easy. Going sideways. Okay, so let's try that. Launch a new craft. Start grounded at the village. Crash at least 30 kilometers away from the village. This is pretty easy, right? It doesn't seem to be that difficult. I do have tech points, actually. Let's see what I can unlock here, if anything. I like the way this tech tree is set out as well. It's kind of fun. How large your chute can be, increasing its drag. Length of the parachute cord. Side parachute. Rogue chute. Make these in an atmosphere to reduce your chance of rapid unplanned disassembly. Great way of phrasing that. More stages. An interstage? Alright. More contracts. What have we got? Rocket engine size. Pressure feed? The simplest possible rocket engine. It isn't very powerful, but it works great in space. As a plus, it can gimbal. Ah, yeah, that's good stuff. Bell-shaped nozzles provide better performance than their conical counterparts. I knew as soon as I looked at that I was going to have trouble saying it, and I was not wrong. A more refined version of the jet fuel mixed with liquid oxygen, providing high energy density. Fuel lines let you send fuel across any part of your rocket, letting it reach your engines no matter what the configuration of the structure is. This sounds like the thing that I used to do in Kerbal, where you do like, what's this called? Asparagus staging? I think that's what it's called. As close as a deflating balloon you can get in terms of complexity, but also in terms of thrust and new contracts. I guess this stuff sounds like it would be more useful. I do have the tech points for it. I think I'll just unlock it. I don't think it really matters all that much, like, right now. What was I doing? I've accepted that. I guess, will I need to build another craft? Pretty sure I can get 30 kilometers away from the village, right? Juno village pad, wasn't it? I think. Oh god, I wasn't paying attention to what pad that was. Look at this thing. That was awesome. Drop a rocket far from the village. Crash at least, yeah, 30 kilometers away from the village. So if I do, say... Do I really want to go at like 45 degrees? That seems a bit much. Let's just get some altitude before I do anything. I'll just drag it over slowly. Slowly, he says. You're only a couple of 100 meters above ground level, but it's fine, I guess. It's I've just realised we've used like a third of our fuel already. Oh, am I going to don't I have enough fuel for this? Possibly. Hopefully the momentum will carry me up and over. It's kind of funny, that view, because when I scroll back on the mouse, it just makes the ship, the rocket, smaller. It doesn't actually seem to do all that much in the way of zooming. Yeah, kind of interesting. Yeah, am I going to have to redo this and point sideways a little bit more? Maybe rebuild and give it a bigger fuel tank? That's also possible. At least it's not impossible. Interesting distinction, son of Mogav. Let's speed things up a bit. It is entirely possible, because I'm already at 21. By the time it arcs over, it should be alright. I may have been worried about nothing. There's Oh, that was weird. Where's the village gone? I don't know. Time to touch down. No need to survive this one. Oh, right, okay. Just wait for it to go sploosh. Oh no, wait, it's not gonna go sploosh, is it? It's gonna go bash, I guess. Boom? Bosh. It's gonna hit the floor and go bang. Bluey. Nice. Got 22,000 plus 40,000. Contract going sideways. Alright. Not a problem. Have a look. Going sideways. Is it the same one? Oh, look. Crash at least 100 kilometers away from the village. Start grounded at the village. Wet rockets? What? Launch a new craft. Start grounded. Reach that thing. In the oceans is bad, but getting complaints from the neighbours about things dropping in their lands is worse. Launch a rocket and drop it in the ocean. Well, that's kind of fun. In the space is getting some horizontal speed, since going to orbit requires going sideways more than up. Try to fall 100 kilometers away from the village. Don't know if I can do that with my current ship, but if I can't, I'll just build a new one, I guess. Unlock novice managers in the tech tree to increase the max number of available contracts. Okay. I guess I'll do this one. Although, make sure the explosion has more than 3,162 boom power in a single fuel tank. Must be completed within 30 days. 3,162 boom power? That's an interesting way of phrasing that. I want to try this one. Launchcraft, buildcraft, challenges. Let me see if I can get that one to do it. If I angle it over sooner, I might be able to, oh god, what did I do? Oh no, I did a thing, hang on. Yeah, I might be able to get it further away. I just set it at like there immediately. Oh boy, that was, yeah, that was maybe a bit much. Oh yeah, it's pitching down too much, I think. Completed tier 1 of Drew, exceeding Mark 0.1. Alright. Oh, I'm getting rewards here. I've just realised as well. Oh no! Oh no! Oops. Maybe maybe I should have angled it up a little bit more. We know that what 45 degrees was a bit much. Didn't have enough altitude to get over the mountains. I was literally just about to say as well, I think maybe I need to get more altitude to avoid capping the mountains. Okay, so maybe now angle it down. I keep guessing these I'm not sure what they're called, challenges? Milestones, I think the game referred to them as. I think I'm gonna need a ship with a bigger fuel tank. This is nowhere near 100 kilometers, is it? I don't think I can reliably drift what the 70 kilometers that I've got left. Although, again, having said that, I did go significantly higher than I needed to. If I can find a good balance between like going up and going sideways, I might actually be able to do it with a ship like this. Let's see how this one goes. See how far it gets. The land looks flatter over here, so maybe if I don't hit the side of a mountain, I'm hitting like a field. I guess I get a few like extra feet or kilometers of altitude out of that. I wasn't anywhere near as short from this as I thought I was going to be. Boom. Okay. Okay, so I can try that again. Just try and start it there. This is fun. I'm enjoying this. I need to get up over the mountains, really, don't I? Then I can start to like pitch it. Oh god, here I go again, getting these milestones. Okay, yeah, I can definitely bring it down some. I don't wanna overdo it. As long as I can pick up a decent amount of speed. Oh, I'm already out of fuel though, aren't I? Yeah, it looks like I might need a ship with a bigger fuel tank. Maybe a different rocket? Yeah, because I'm coming down too quickly now. In fact, I'm coming down way faster, sooner than I did before. Ooh! Boosh. Okay. It's just occurred to me. Can I... So I've still got this. Let me see if I can build another craft. Build one of my own. Have a look. That's the engine you start with. I'm not sure if that's going to be better or worse. If I have a look. Thrust is 3.48 kilonewtons. Can I just... Yay. Oh, bloody hell, look at that thing. Okay. I mean, is it even going to be able to stand upright with that thing? I wonder if I can just do it like that with a stronger engine and a little bit more thrust? Maybe? Let's just see what difference it makes. Like say it's just slap a different engine on it and hope for the best. I think I can pitch it over a little bit sooner as well. I could probably do something like that maybe. Again, that seems a little bit extreme, but... Oh. Yeah, the engine. Oh, am I using the wrong fuel? Is that what it is? Hang on. How do I go back? Oh god, I should have been paying more attention here. Hang on. Rear. This. Oh. Yeah, how do I get out of this? End flight. Recover craft? Sure. Not sure that was the best thing to do, but... Okay, so does it even say what kind of fuel? Fuel type Clorox. Fuel type Clorox. So it does have the right fuel? I'm not sure what I did wrong. It's Kirillux, not Rolex or whatever it was I called it before. Why didn't it work? Did it just not have enough thrust to make it? Sourced velocity. God, I wish I knew what these things mean. Burn time. I was under the impression that should have worked. What did I do wrong? Let me just try again. I'm just messing around at this point, see how things go. Right. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be... Why isn't it feeding fuel into there? That's, I guess, what I would like to know. I'm definitely missing something important in case you, But in case you hadn't noticed. Tutorials available to play. So I've got that one. Play the career contract tutorial Going High. Tutorial will teach you the basics of staging and payloads. Okay, maybe I should do that first. It will teach you the basics of building and driving a very simple wheeled ground vehicle. Awesome. Yeah, let's maybe do this one. Let's start with the same rocket we built for the vertical shot contract, minus the nose cone? But why? Let's attach the payload. This is what the customer wants us to bring to space, so be careful with it and try not to damage it. Alright, no promises. Want this sounding rocket payload. Okay. Like this. Now let's add an interstage. It splits the rocket into multiple stages, but more on that later. And do that. Interstage. Boosh. Now let's add another fuel tank. Boosh. Oh my god! Resized the fuel tank to match the desired size, which is flashing green. It seems unnecessarily massive. Now let's connect an engine to this fuel tank. Okay, we can do this. Duplicate this engine because we need more thrust. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Awesome. Close the symmetry panel. Right click and drag the fin. We need added earlier to clone it. It's flashing blue. Okay. I need to right click. It seems really easy to build things in this. Like, it can get a bit tetchy in Kerbal, you know, when you're trying to make a specific thing. Okay, click the pre-flight configuration button to the left. Oh. This is weird. Shouldn't stage 3 be down here? I don't know. Left click and drag the second stage and drop it into stage... in stage 2. Wait, second stage into stage 2. Alright. Now close the panel by clicking X. Sure? Now click the launch button to see how it flies. This is, like I say, this is fun. Launch. Oh wow, can I make one of those? I mean, I can't make a simple rocket right now, but I want to make one of them. Click the button on the right side of the screen to show the nav sphere panel. Boosh. Click the lock heading button to enable heading lock. Activate your first stage. Right. Oh my god, look at it go. Wait for the first stage to run out of fuel, so I guess that's there, or is that the total? Not sure. Oh. Apparently I have to have this open, but sure. Why not? All going well so far? Oh, press space to activate your second stage. Now it's on you. Wait until the rocket goes higher than 80 kilometers and then stage again to expose the probe. Alright. And you just need to wait for this to get above 80. This is good. This is good stuff. I'm not sure how much this game costs. I know it's cheaper than Kerbal Space Program 2. Not that really means anything. That doesn't make it a better or worse game, but just interesting since it's remarkably similar. Okay, so we're nearly out of fuel here. Not quite at 80,000. Getting there. Getting there really, really quickly. Okay, expose the probe. So, that's pretty awesome. Leave the atmosphere with a payload. Wait. Complete the contract going high. I did it. Reach high level. Exit level. What did I learn? I learned that I can stage rockets. I'm not sure that's going to help me all that much with the thing that I was already doing. Although... hang on. I still don't know why that rocket didn't work. I guess if I get rid of it, then I go and add... oh, hang on. Oh, that's an interesting thing that I nearly did there. Oh, that's, yeah, that's bad, son of Mogav. Maybe if I make it... make this whole thing just a little bit wider, maybe? Yeah, alright. Oh, hang on. Like that. Good God, look. I've done a thing here, haven't I? Oh, there you go. It's not entirely awful. Can I fit more rockets on here now? Ah. I do... at this position, only available for it's connected to the side of a fuel tank. Didn't I literally just do this in the other in the other thing, you know? Apparently I can't... Oh, there we go. Don't think I'll need 3, but I don't think I'll need all of this either. Let's just see how this goes, huh? Let me go... I don't know, like... Yeah, that was not the smoothest of takeoffs, was it? Do I have to do, like... Ah! Wait. Oh boy. Am I high enough? High enough up? I don't think I am. I think I'm going to crash into some mountains here. Pull up! Pull up! Pull up! Pull up! Pull up! Oh no! No! I did a thing. Oh, even failing in this is fun. Right, okay. Do that. Do that. I don't like that launch angle. It makes me nervous. Oh, hang on. Yeah, because I should have done this at the beginning, shouldn't I? I'm going to have the same issue now. Okay, right, okay. Can I just... I need to... Can I... Just wait for it to crash, it's fine. Kind of crashed sideways, but... Okay, right. I need to do that. Then I can pull it over, I think. It takes so long to get going. There we go. And then once we're higher up, I really should look at this and just see how far up I should be going. I'm kind of interested that it keeps like nosing down before I want it to. Like, I'd very much like you to go less down and more up, please. I'm bad at rockets. I might have to change the name of this stream to I'm bad at rockets. Okay, so it needs to be less aggressive. Need a lot more going up. And a lot less going sideways. Although it seems to be doing it itself for some reason. I'm not entirely convinced I know why it does that. It's like leveling itself out when I don't really want it to. Guess I'll just leave it there for now and see if the extra speed will do the job for me. actually still got a fair bit of fuel left. I'm going really, 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 really quickly. Like 900 meters a second? That's a lot, isn't it? Like 20 meters a second is like jumping onto a moving train. 900 meters a second is well, death. It's just a case of you die. I'm pretty sure something hit you at 900 meters a second, you would just turn into goo. Hello, Redstone Bro. Nice to have you. I trust you are doing well. I'm quite high up, going quite fast. Can I get the extra 50,000 kilometers? I do appear to be pitching down quite heavily at the moment. I made it to what, like 80,000 previously? I think I'm actually going to fall short of even that. How is this a thing? I think I did go higher though. It's definitely official, isn't it, that I'm bad at rockets, at rocket things. All the rocket things I'm bad at. Yeah, I actually didn't go as far. This is supposed to be one of the easy contracts, is it not? Oh dear. Hey, let me again try it less aggressively so I get a better curve, maybe? Just see how that one goes. I used like 5% of my fuel just taking off. Wait for that to come over and then click this. Okay, so I've definitely gone up enough. Oh boy, I've definitely gone further up than I intended. Part fin 2 is taking heat damage. Oh. Well, that's fun, I guess. Oh, my nose cone is taking damage as well by the look of it. I'm completely out of fuel. Let's just see how far I end up going. Oh, I'm actually going stupendously fast. I guess that was just the easier way of doing it. You know, get through the atmosphere and let gravity pull me back. I'm assuming this won't send me into an orbit? Probably not? Question mark? Leave the atmosphere of Drew for the first time. Alright. I did that entirely by accident, but... I'm confused. Shouldn't this be, re-angling it? You seem to be entering orbit. I probably went too high for this. All I had to do is get 100,000 kilometers away from the start point. I definitely did that. fact, I can't even really see where the start point is. Well, hopefully this thing doesn't explode from, like, re-entry. At least nothing to slow you down but gravity now. Yeah, well, I don't have to survive this anyway, but... in one of those cases is all I've got to do is fail successfully. This speed is unbelievable. Right, that should definitely be it. And boom. Awesome. It's a little bit of a shame the explosions aren't, like, more spectacular. I don't know if this is an early access game or not, you know. That's something that just occurred to me as well. I don't know if it is. I've got a bunch of tech points. Let's go spend some tech points. What have I got here? I guess I could just expand some of these a little bit on the linear side. Still got 20 points. Slow descent. Oh, I don't have the points to actually get any of this now. Boo! Bird wannabe? What the hell? Awesome, I died, yeah. Again, it's one of those cases of congratulations, you failed successfully. Well, there is a tutorial for getting into orbit, so let's do that before I finish up. Oh my god, look at this thing. We have a craft ready for you to use, but it needs a few tweaks to its engines to improve its performance so that it can achieve orbit. This is the craft's total delta V, which means change in velocity. Theoretically, this is how fast the craft could go in a perfect environment without gravity and without drag. That I actually knew. I do know some of the things. It's not many of the things, and the things that I do know aren't particularly useful, but that is one of the things that I know that is probably useful. Realistically, we need 4,500 meters a second to get into low orbit around True. It appears that we have more than enough, but we also need to consider that engine performance is affected by atmospheric pressure changes with altitude. Change the altitude to 0 in the design info. Oh, I see. Right. We have some work to do. We'll need to look at each stage and see what we can do to improve performance. Don't worry, it's just rocket science. It's exactly rocket science. Let's take a look at the first stage, which consists of 5 solid rocket motors. Select stage 1 in the design info panel. The design info panel? Wait. Play the career contract? Okay. Like stage 1. Stage 1. Delta V looks like it's okay for this stage since we just want to use it to gain some altitude before starting the more efficient engines that require a thinner atmosphere to work. Oh, now that I think about it, that was probably the issue that I had with the other engine, wasn't it? Another important metric to consider is thrust to weight ratio. Okay, if this is less than 1, then the craft will not be able to overcome gravity. The stage has plenty of thrust to weight ratio for launch. Notice the ending thrust to weight ratio is higher than the starting thrust to weight ratio. This is because the engines are burning fuel mass throughout the stage. Okay, yeah, that's fine. One last thing to mention is the ISP, which stands for Specific Impulse. Kind of like gas mileage for rocket engines. Higher is better. These solid rocket motors are not very efficient, but they're cheap and they get the job done. Awesome. Yay, see, there's my other engine. Let's look at the second stage. From our previous launches, we have found that this stage will ignite around 8 kilometers. Okay. Oh god, that was way too much. A little bit more, a little bit less, that'll do. Ah, staged rocket indeed. So the Delta V and starting thrust to weight ratio is terrible for this stage. This is because the Gnome engine is optimized to work in a vacuum. We can do some more rocket surgery. That's an interesting phrase as well, isn't it? Prove its performance. The engine is suffering from severe over-expansion, which happens when the engine's exhaust exit pressure is less than the air pressure. Makes sense. Over-expansion is what causes shock diamonds to show up in the exhaust. The closer exit pressure is to air pressure, the more efficient. Yeah, so it's way off. We can shorten the nozzle and crank up the power to increase the engine's exit pressure so that it's closer to the air pressure. Click the thing at the left. Change the nozzle throat size to 100%. Nozzle length to 50. Oh yeah, look at that. It actually makes the changes like visually. We can shorten the nozzle and crank up the power to increase this engine's exit pressure. Change the size to 80. Oh yeah, look. That's too much, son of Mogev. Chill the hell out. Now close the panel. Right. There's a huge improvement in Delta V and thrust to weight ratio. Take a look at the third stage. Third stage engine will mostly be working in the upper atmosphere and in space. Change the altitude to vacuum. Done. Stage 3, done. Delta V is pretty good for this stage, but we can improve it by lengthening the nozzle. Didn't we just do the opposite of that? Change the size to 35. Okay. Ideally, exit pressure would be 0 for a rocket engine designed to work in space, but that would require an infinitely large nozzle. Oh, I don't know why that amuses me so much, but you know. It's just the phrase itself, infinitely large nozzle. There's the control panel. We got all distracted then by giggling. Right, let's go launch the thing. Make it infinite. Just mod the game, make it infinite. I remember back in the day, what's his name? Scott Manley did a video about what it would take to reach the speed of light in Kerbal Space Program. And although I don't remember the exact details. It was something ridiculous, like you would need a hard drive containing more atoms than there are in the observable universe just to store the information. If you know, played the vanilla version of it, it was something absurd like that. Click the button on the right, and you do the thing, and then you do this. Wait until the booster's fuel is depleted. Your next step will happen at around 6 kilometers. So relax, but not too much. Only relax a little bit. Pretty good stuff. I'm enjoying this so far. Okay, yeah, nearly there. Really almost very nearly there. Press space to activate the second stage. Remember to throttle up this time. No longer a solid motor. Okay, do I just have to hold space then? Press and hold left shift to throttle up. Ah. Okay. They can drag anywhere on the blue nav circle until your pitch is at 70. The rocket will now start tilting. It's important because you need to be in orbit to go sideways very fast. I think that was a problem I was having in that last mission. I wasn't going up enough. I was just trying to fly like an aeroplane, I guess, instead of a rocket. Pretty sure you can make planes in this. It certainly looks like it. Click the lock velocity prograde button on the right. Build your rocket to follow a natural gravity turn. Awesome. This forces the rocket to pitch down as it goes up, following an efficient path orbit without the need of complex guidance systems. Another thing that I always had issues with in Kerbal. It was really easy to get into orbit, but my gravity turns were never particularly efficient. It's just like, oh, I'll set the, you know, the angle to that, and now I'll set it to this, and that's flat enough for me, and it was always, you know, good enough rather than just straight up good. It's the son of Mogef way. Okay, so we're nearly out of fuel there. Press space to activate your third stage. Third time is the charm. Burn your engine until your apoapsis passes 150. Apoapsis is the highest point in your trajectory. Alright. It's there. Good stuff. I don't know if I can... No, it's probably not a good idea to speed things up right now, is it? Can it be infinite when you reach space? Technically, no. Technically, yes, but... yeah, I'm definitely... definitely out of the atmosphere. I'm hauling butt cheeks as well. I know it's a rocket, but it always shocks me just how fast these things go. Yeah, out of the influence of the Earth. Well, I mean, I'm out of the atmosphere, but within the gravity well, so... Go, apoapsis, go! Yeah, let's say, I'm definitely having fun with this. Never heard of it until a couple of days ago when I got gifted it. But God bless the Steam Summer Sale. Press the X button to kill your throttle. Click and drag anywhere on the blue nav circle until your pitch is at 10. Okay. Click and drag anywhere on the orange nav circle until your heading is set to 100 degrees. Which is this one. Wait. It's there. Press the P key to unpause the game and continue. Awesome. Stop right to really speed things up. Go! Your final maneuver can be performed more efficiently closer to your apoapsis. Wait until you are just 10 seconds away from it. Okay, throttle up. And at last you need to raise your periapsis, the lowest point in the orbit, until it's higher than the atmosphere. This way you won't touch it at any moment, keeping you in orbit. Okay. There's It seems less complicated than I remember Kerbal being. I might have to revisit Kerbal. Just so I'm giving things like a fair comparison, I guess. I used to play that game so much as well, I got a little obsessed with it. I like the way my periapsis is currently at minus altitude. Not good. Absolutely not where we want it. Oh. Hang on. Something happened. I'm not sure what that was. Obviously it, like... Hang on. Get to precise orbits, let's see how it's done. In order to adjust an orbit, the easiest way is to wait for the craft to be at its highest or lowest point and adjust one thing at a time. To adjust the apoapsis, you want to be in the area. Yep, that's good stuff. Since your apoapsis went a tad too high, the orbit is very elliptical. Let's try to make it more circular by waiting to be in the periapsis to lower it. Okay. Click the lock velocity retrograde button. Boosh. Yeah, I did a lot of this in Kerbal as well. Oh, going too fast in one direction. Turn around. You have to then do a burn, and no, too much. Spin back over, a little bit more. Oh, too much, and the poor pilots in my ships are just getting spun around and around. I mean, the Kerbals are kind of used to having a rough time, aren't they? Rocket Man. I don't know why I insist on singing Rocket Man whenever I play a game with a rocket, because I don't know the words to that song other than Rocket Man. It's just the first place my brain goes to. Wow. It's, this will come flying over somebody's Minecraft world, doesn't it? I'm complaining. So it's probably quite a lot for the game to render, you know, like in full detail. There's lots of physics going on as well, so you need the resources, don't you? Remember in Kerbal, I got this mod for like more detailed planets. And even with the settings like turned down, it was just too much. The computer I was using was, how do I put it, far from being top of the line as it was. And pushing all those graphic settings on top of the physics settings, it just made everything wonky. I do like it when games do that though. When one thing is happening and it messes with the physics because the game can't keep up. Scrap mechanic is a good example of that. When you turn the gas engines all the way up, there's so much to calculate that the game engine just can't handle it and it freaks the hell out. It's fun. It's all good fun. Wonky physics games. Definitely something that I enjoy. I'm kind of excited for Hello Engineer to release. I played a fair bit of the Hello Engineer demo. Seemed pretty good. Bit weird to have a scrap mechanic clone take place in the Hello Neighbor universe, but oh, oops, I wasn't paying attention. I was having a drinky. Alright, so I'm throttling up to 30%. There we go. You can't really see anything. Yay! I did a contract. By the way, we're just gonna leave this thing just chilling out in the space. On the dark side of the planet as well. I guess that's fine. Again, I'm still being tutorialized. Awesome stuff. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna just close things up there. My throat's getting a bit sore and it's a good stopping point. So, yeah, if you're new, like and subscribe. Leave your comments in the comment section. Be really interested to see what people think about this as well. Might do a series if people want it, and you know, I can always do something else if not. So be back tomorrow for some more zombie murdering type things. So come along for that. I'll see you then.